That's it.
Now you fresh. See, now here is the shaft sleeve, correct? And your blower is here, correct? And the shaft sleeve is a part of your dome. है ना? Here you have a bearing, है ना? And the dome is like this. Dome is like this. So oil vapors will develop and they have to travel from the clearance of a outer periphery of a shaft and shaft sleeve, and then it will go here. But before that, before it is going there, there is a four holes are provided here, and this four hole passage is connected to the breather duct, that is Y passage, and from here it will go down, it will go out atmosphere, है ना? So now you don't need any sealing here on the blower side, but we need sealing here on the turbine side. Basically, to avoid the traveling of exhaust which was expanded inside the nozzle ring, it should not travel and go and get penetrate or submerge in the lube oil, so that lube oil color will change. समझ में आया? It means this is the shaft sleeve, है ना? ये shaft sleeve है. In this there is no hole, but the shaft sleeve provided on the S1 and S2 has got a 4 hole, and these are connected to the breather duct or a air duct. ठीक है? Now coming to this, now these are the vanes, and this is your guide vanes. Now my questions to you: why guide vanes are provided? Dhanush, guide vanes why? Because if the turbine is rotating with a 30,900 revolutions per minute, same RPM will be there on the blower, and at this RPM, if entry of air takes place, what will happen? This will vibrate. Who will vibrate? Blower will vibrate. Since blower is rigidly fixed on the shaft, shaft will vibrate, and this rotor, nozzle ring, everything will vibrate. But the main thing is, who is that? Support bearings. That is bearing units on the blower side and bearing units on the turbine side. If they are subjected to the vibration, after some time, what will happen? Damper spring plate, axial damper spring plate and radial damper spring plate, they will break, and now the whole thing you have to think. Everything will have touch to each other because very small clearances are maintained. This side M is there, this side L is there, and this will if this is resting down below, the whole thing will go. So that is the reason. What you have?
Breathe very good.
Breather.
Guide.
Guides are. Breather is different part. That part is finished. Okay. Now this is the blower. Now coming to this. Now you see this is the fir tree root arrangement. ये क्या है? This is a fir tree root arrangement. ये देखो यहाँ. This one is the fir tree root arrangement, and this is your binding wire. है ना? Fir tree root arrangement is easy installation or location of fir fir tree root arrangement. There are two types of roots. One, this is a fir tree root, another is a multiple fir tree root. ठीक है? एक किसने दिया है? Why this is given? Easy installation. Now see, this is the circular disc. ये क्या है? Circular disc. But in the diesel engine, you should call this is the cylinder. But we will not call it cylinder. We will call circular disc because the steam turbine denotion. ठीक है? So on this, with the help of fir tree root arrangement, a blade is fixed. So because of this fir tree root arrangement, you can replace each and every blade separate. These are the stator blades, sorry, moving blades. What they are going to do? They are going to donate RPM. This is going to become prime mover for the blower. Now what is another benefit of this? This is going to provide expansion. A exhaust is continuously coming with a temperature of 350 degrees centigrade. So expansion will take place. So because of a very minor clearance, there what will happen? This is taking expansion. This is another thing. Another thing is that, see who is striking on this? Velocity of the exhaust gases is striking. Kinetic energy is striking on it. So if it is continuously striking, what will happen? The blade will break or this will bend. So you are going to provide a cushioning effect. Like we are providing cushioning effect in the exhaust valve, or where else? In the piston rings. Then only piston ring will donate radial pressure on the inner periphery of a liner, and sealing of a combustion chamber will take place. There will not be any loss of power and loss of compression. तो यहाँ पे क्या है? You are providing this with the help of what you do arrangement. You are providing a cushioning effect. So this is going to give three benefits: easy to replace, taking expansion, and cushioning effect or dampening the vibration. Now binding wire is there. Now if you look at the binding wire, see here is the cut portion. Means one binding wire starts from here, and how many blades it is binding? It is near about half of the. Suppose these are the 300 blades are there. It means 150 blades are. I'm giving you the round figure. 150 blades are binded with the binding wire or a lashing wire. But nowadays this is the old pattern. Nowadays we have a binding wire who is going to bind either 4, 5, 6 or 7. Minimum 4, maximum 7 binding wire. So what is the job of binding wire? Binding wire is also going to support the upper portion of the blade. Otherwise क्या होगा? It will not have a strength. It is supporting, it is binding, it is holding. It is also dampening the vibration, but it is not going to give expansion. ठीक है?
Yes.
So binding wire क्या कर रहा है? It is binding the number of blades together and going to dampen the vibration. For tree root arrangement क्या कर रहा है? What it is going to do?
Expansion,
Easy for
cushioning.
replacement and expansion and
Cushioning effort.
finish. Any doubt further?
No.